Hi, I'm Alecia Spangler, the athletic trainer at KSB Hospital and also the athletic trainer for Dixon High School. Thank you for joining me today as I'm going to talk about how to prevent injuries for shoulder and your arm, kind of all the way down to the fingers a little bit. So kind of what I'm going to cover is just some common upper extremity injuries. So upper extremity, shoulder, elbow, all the way to wrist, fingers, and then prevention techniques. And then I'll show some different exercises, stretching and strengthening to help with the prevention. So common upper extremity injuries I see are muscle strains. So that's an overstretch of the muscle or just overworking the muscle. Joint sprains, which can include the shoulder, your elbow, fingers, especially in the fingers, and contusions, which is just a bruise. Some prevention techniques, proper stretching, make sure that we're stretching before we do any type of work, before we do our workouts, before a game, strengthening, making sure that we're hitting every muscle area and staying strong for the entire season. And then making sure we have proper protective equipment. For volleyball, there are some elbow pads that you can use to kind of help prevent some of those contusions that you see on the elbow, and kind of instead of getting the direct blow onto it and having some tingling go down the arm, you have some extra protection there. For soccer, making sure we have our goalies wear the proper gloves while they're in the goal, and making sure that we have any brace or taping that might help prevent further injury. So here are just some stretching techniques. We want to make sure that we're trying to hit every area of the upper body. You're going to hold for maybe a count of 10 to start with, like 3 sets of 10-second hold. And then as you get used to the stretch, you can start to increase your amount that you're holding it to. So like as you're increasing and you start to see, oh, well, this isn't like as stiff anymore as a tight. Okay, I can hold it for a little bit longer. When we're going into our hold for a stretch, make sure that it's not painful. Like you should feel a good stretch, but it shouldn't hurt. So just kind of be aware of your body and understanding what's going on, and if you need to pull back a little bit from a deeper stretch. And then for strengthening, there's the one that shows the person gripping some putty. If you have putty, Play-Doh is just fine too. You can work on squeezing some Play-Doh or even a stress ball, kind of work the whole hand and fingers. Different movements through the full range of motion for the upper body can help. In the pictures, they show dumbbells. If you don't have that equipment available, you can use whatever you have at home. So like some food cans, using that as you're lifting, or just some simple light objects at home as you're going through the motions of your exercises can help. And then I wanted to provide some QR codes for you to scan. If you are not able to scan QR codes, in the description, we will have the links to the stretching program and the strengthening program. That's going to give a little bit more detail of the stretches that I had shown on the previous slide and the strengthening exercises I showed previously. And along with those programs, if you don't understand the description, there are videos that can help show exactly what to do. It just kind of explains it a little further into detail. If you have any questions, please reach out, and thank you for listening.